Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday episode here on NFL Head Coach 09. In the last episode last Thursday, we started our second season of this series, and we started our first season as the new head coach of the Atlanta Falcons after getting fired from the Miami Dolphins after a very, very bad season in year number one. So we went through the offseason. Well, the majority of the offseason went through free agency, and we did all that stuff. So I feel like we got better. I signed a couple really good players. I signed Troy Smith. Go Bucks. That's my quarterback for this season. We're going to ride or die with Troy. Heisman Trophy winner, by the way. Don't knock Troy Smith. So, although he did kind of fold in the championship game against Florida. But we won't get into that. We're going to ride with Troy Smith. We're going to ride with this team. I think this is a pretty good team. I think it's better than the Dolphins team that we had headed into year number one. But we still got fired because I didn't really do much of the approval rating stuff. I'll try to be better with that. I still don't know if I'll be able to do it. And we still might get fired. And I've said this before. If we get fired from this team, from the Atlanta Falcons in year number one, or in the second season, but the first year with the Falcons, then the series will be over, and we, because I'm not going to be able to get more than one season out of a team if I just keep getting rehired and fired, and it's going to be a thing. So if we get fired, I'm going to try my best not to get fired, but if we get fired from the Falcons, then the series will be over and we will do other stuff. So with all that being said, today's episode will just be the draft, because I think the draft takes a little bit longer, and it's also kind of slow simulation and stuff. So this will be the draft, and then the episode after that, next Thursday, we will start the season with this team and see how we can do, and hopefully not start a path to getting fired. We want to keep our job. That's a good thing. So without further ado, let's start this draft. I don't know where we're drafting. I forget what our pick is, but I guess we'll find out. I think it's in the top half. I think it's like 7 or something. And there's a super fast receiver in this class too. He ran like a 4.19, I think is what they said, which is just absolutely absurd. And we're probably going to draft him. So without further ado, it's time to get into this video. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club, and let's get started. So we are here. It is draft day, and we've got the NFL draft that we are going to start right now. Let's get going. So the first pick is I think at this time they're Oakland Raiders. So we can advance the pick because we're not going to take anybody.
And every down back, Maceo Sweetney from Tennessee.
They took the Sweetney dude. I remember that guy.
He had 70 catches last
He was really good.
950 yards. The bottom line is
Dallenberg goes 2.
In addition to running and passing skills, he lined up
Duhan goes 3. That's not the fast guy, I don't think.
He's a halfway decent passer. Watch out for trick.
There goes the Buckeye quarterback, Rambis. I remember Luke Rambis goes. And then there's another quarterback, Conroy. I'm not going to take Bo Drew.
Andre Dallenberg with his huge wingspan.
Not going to take him. Not in this pick, at least.
Than he does NFL football play. But rest assured, this kid knows exactly what he's doing at the defensive end position. He has
Thomas Dwyer. Thomas Dwyer is the guy. Shut up, Todd McShay.
17 sacks. When he's not getting to the quarterback,
we're taking Thomas Dwyer. He's freaking fast. He's the Flash on the field. So we're taking Thomas Dwyer. He's our pick. And now we are going to advance the draft to my next draft pick, which I think we have another first-round pick.
Look at it. Javar Gaffney, Darryl Jackson, Ike Hilliard, even Taylor Jacobs. All of these guys had huge college careers.
Okay, so now the draft suggestion is that corner, and I think we're going to take him this time. He happens to be still on the board. I think it's going to be a pick that we're going to take. So we are going to draft him. That boosted up 1. I'm actually going to take the headset out because I think he's just going to, Todd McShay's just going to say stuff about the players. I don't really want to hear that. So I will knock that down. But we did go up 1 approval because we did draft the guy that he wanted. And they wanted us to take him at, what, pick 7? And we got him at pick 18. That's pretty good value, I'd say, for where they wanted us to take him. So we will simulate to our next draft pick. I'm not sure what our record or what our next pick is. Is it in the second round? Do we even have a second round pick? Not 100% sure if we do or not. We do have a second round pick. It's pretty high in the second round too. Okay, so we are on to the second round. They want us to take another corner. I don't really want to take another corner, but I feel pretty confident with these two players as our first two picks in the first round. I mean, we got one of the fastest players of all time in human history, and we got a pretty good corner who is, yeah, a little bit older at 23, but looks to be pretty good. So let's go to, they want us to take another corner, Andre Overton, and he could be good, but he's unscouted, so I don't know. I mean, they feel like he could be good. Maybe we'll end up taking him. I know that's going to hurt my approval. I'm sorry. We might end up actually taking him, but I just want to take a look around the rest of the board, see what's still available. Can I go to like my scouted guys? I'm not sure. Let's see. There's a running back from the Ohio State University. We have another wide receiver who's a little bit more scouted. I would prefer to take somebody who I have more scouted than not, obviously. I guess we could take that corner still. We just don't have, yeah, he's only 6% scouted. We don't know anything about him. He could be good, but then again, he might not be good. So, and we just took a corner, so I don't think we need another corner. We could take a defensive lineman. That might be something. I do want to try to take some USC guys if they're still available, because USC did win the national championship, and they were talking about all their players being very good. So, but it doesn't look like any of them are there. Doesn't look like anybody's still there on the board. Shane Gilmore could be a good pickup. Who else do we have? Baron Hardaway is scouted over halfway. Looks to be kind of decent. We don't need another receiver. We just took one. A tight end I don't really want to take just right now. Offensive line, maybe we could get a little bit later, but Jeff Molinax? I think we're going to take Jeff Molinax. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. I have no idea if I am or not. I think he could be good. He looked to be pretty good on his, when we had him pretty scouted. I'm still trying to figure it out. We need a first string right guard, a second string middle linebacker, and a D tackle. Well, we just took a left guard. I guess we could move him to right guard. That's possible. So we end the draft day. We will move to the next couple of rounds. I don't know how they do it in this game. It looks like they had the first two rounds on day one, even though nowadays it's the first round on day one, and then second and third, and then 4 through 7. So they must have changed it at some point that I don't remember. But NFL Draft Day 2, we will start, and we have pick 7 again. Okay. Can I see my needs before they show? Okay, here's the team needs. So we're still looking for a corner 2, but I think we got our corner 2 with that second pick. We still need a right guard. I remember them saying that. So let's advance. They have trade negotiations. Okay. Who's offering me the pick? The Lions? They are willing to trade down. I'm fine. I don't need to trade up. We don't need to trade up to get a pick. I'm fine with whoever's on the board. And they want us to take another corner. They really want us to take corners. I know this is going to hurt my rating, but I don't think that...
They'd like to trade for our
maybe we do need to take a corner, but maybe just not that corner. I don't know. He is the best one available, but there's also this guy who we have a little bit more scouted. And so we have Tracy Snyder also scouted pretty heavily. Let's take Najee Browning. We'll satisfy their need to get another corner, because they really wanted us to take a corner, but I just don't want to take the guy that we don't have near enough scouted, because I don't want to, I want to reduce the risk as much as possible of missing on the draft pick, and he was only like 39% scouted, unlike the guy that we actually did take, who was like 66% scouted. So I feel more confident in his ratings being more accurate to what they will end up being. if we take the guy that we had a little bit more scouted. Now they want us to take a running back.
This is who I see us drafting.
Okay, I'm interested in taking a running back, Brady Holiday. The only problem is he the one available? He looks pretty good. We don't really know much about him, but it's the 4th round. I'll take a flyer on the running back, and that boosts up our approval as well. So it's always nice to boost up your approval when you have the chance. It's just they're trying to pigeonhole me into taking players that I don't feel like we need, or specific players, I should say, because we do need positions like that. We need a starting outside linebacker. I don't think we're gonna find that in the fifth round, but who knows? Maybe we do. I do like the top of our draft, though. We got a great receiver who is just stupid fast. He's dummy quick. And then we got a really good corner who they wanted us to take at 7, but we ended up passing on taking the receiver, and then we ended up getting him still at pick 18. So I feel like that's a really good value pick right there. So I think I like the top of our draft. I like it a lot. Who's our draft suggestion here? They want us to take a middle linebacker who we don't really have scouted. He's got plus on his focus and pass rush moves. Willie Cleveland. At this point, I'll listen to what the people are saying, because that also improves our approval. So that is also nice to do. And we will send to our next draft pick. I don't even know if we have another draft pick. We might not have another one in the draft. It might just be a good old-fashioned, that was the last pick. We might not have a 7th. I don't remember if I traded it or not. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I traded the 7th for the Dolphins. But actually, no, they have their 7th. And we might not have it. The 7th might have gotten traded for another player. I don't remember, though. I guess we'll find out here. But it would have probably come up if in our normal spot, right? If we would have had it. So it looks like, yeah, we are done with the draft. That is perfect. We lost a lot of approval for completing the season goal. What was our season goal that we failed? It didn't even tell me. I guess I should have looked. Well, that's not good, because we just boosted up to 62, and now we drop it all the way down to 59. It looks like we're going to get fired again. Unless we start winning. That's also a possibility. If we start winning in the season, which I feel like we could, because I think we have a good team. At least on paper we do. We have a decent quarterback in terms of overalls. We are 91 days away from training camp. Jesus. Okay, so these are undrafted guys. I remember this from the last season. I'll put a bid on the corner, but that's about it. Although, let me take a look at right outside linebackers, because it did say that we needed one. Oh, okay, there's not any going good. Is there, like, outside linebackers that are good? No. Okay, there's nobody worth taking here. We'll just stick to this, keep an eye on Waters, and we might be able to pick him up. I'll also put a bid on Rose, just in case. But we'll want to keep an eye on Waters here. We can sign up to 5 undrafted rookies. And it looks like, unless the Seahawks come back in and bid for Waters, hardly know her, we will win him. And they did come back, so we'll fight back. Nope. Seattle, you cannot have him. He's mine. I'll raise it up to 370. See if they get a little scared about that. Don't you dare come back, Seattle. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. No. No, Seattle almost tried to snipe him. 410. Oh, Seattle almost sniped Waters from me, but we do hold on to him. So now we don't need to go in for Rose, because we brought in Waters. Other than that, is there Bussy? Oh, I remember that name. I remember that name from scouting. But there's not really anybody else that I would be super interested in. We already drafted a running back, so it's not like I'll put an offer on Bussy just because of his name. But I don't think that we need to grab anybody else here. Maybe we go for Moore, try to snipe him from the Dolphins. Ooh, we sniped him from Miami. That's huge. Okay, so we let Seattle get their corner. We sniped the left tackle. What else even is there? There's a right end from USC, which I'm intrigued by, because USC, all their players seem to be pretty good. Strong safety. I don't know. There's just not a whole lot of people that I really want to go after here. Do we have to sign people? I guess we do. I'll keep up here and, like, battle some of these guys. So there goes Rose. Nobody wants this running back. I'll throw a bid on the running back. Okay, so now Bussy's going after. Somebody wants Bussy. Can't let him have him. He's very valuable to me because of his name. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I would pronounce it, obviously, because I am pronouncing it like that. But adding another corner, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Okay, we'll let the Texans think they have Bussy, but then we'll snipe him at the end like we did with the left tackle. You're not going to get him. He's going to be my Bussy. I'm taking him home. Oh, 49ers coming in, thinking they got what it takes to get Bussy. I don't think so. We got about 15 seconds before I snipe him. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Snipe. No. Oh, I sniped him last second. There was a half a second on the clock. Oh, man. Crazy scenes. Crazy scenes. And we get the running back as well. So we have 4 of 5 targets filled out. I can't believe I got him. The 49ers came in with like 1 second left, and I sniped him with half a second. That was insane. Okay, so what else even is there to fill out one more spot? I guess we just go down here and keep looking for somebody. This guy's only got 19 seconds. Tatum, the strong safety, although this guy's only got 8 seconds. We'll go up to 400K. Nobody's going to want to outbid me for that. Oh, Packers did. There we go. We filled all of our targets. Perfect. Absolutely love to see it. And I'm excited and very curious to see how this team plays. I hope I don't get fired. But with an approval rating of 59, I'll have to keep that in mind for when we start the season, because they could very easily give us some goals that we just can't have any control with. Like last season, one of the big reasons why we lost a lot of approval is because we lost a game against the Bills during the season. It was like week 8 or something. They want us to win against a rival, and we weren't better than the Bills. They just beat us. We had a rookie quarterback in Matt Ryan. There wasn't much we could do. We just didn't have it. We could not get her done. And so we lose to the Bills, and then we lost a lot. I think we lost like 20-something points off that. It was rough. It was rough going. But we are down under 50 days before training camp. The draft has been done. We signed all of our players, I think. Ooh, we are so close to training camp. 7 days. We are a week away. Rookie deal for Thomas Dwyer. Start the negotiations. I hope we have the money to pay him, because I remember we didn't have much cap space headed into the end of the last episode. And he's got a lot of different packages we can give him. He's obviously going to want a lot of things. That's a lot of money for a 7th overall pick, but maybe if we give him this one, I don't think he's going to reach these. Okay, so he didn't want that. He wants the highest. Okay, we'll give it to him, because I don't think he's going to get any of these incentives. So we can save like $4 or $5 million on that. But we got to pay him. He's our 1st round pick. And now Braylon Beaudrew, we also have to pay. And he's going to want a lot of stuff too. But his signing bonus is not near as high. The signing bonus for the receiver, Dwyer, was like 18 million. So it is not nearly as high as what this guy wants. And he accepts the lower signing bonus, which is good. Like to see that. Now we got the 2nd round pick, the left guard, Jeff Molinax. Unfortunately, I just noticed he's 24. That's bad. You don't want to have a rookie that's older than 23 at the most. He said no to that. Okay, so he's being very stingy. But we got to sign him. Can't just have him not sign. Najee Browning doesn't have a ton of packages, about 19 packages. Okay, and this one has no signing bonus. I'll surely do that. He might get the $1 million bonus for starting 16 games. He might do that. I don't know how many games he'll play. I don't know where he'll be in the depth chart. We just still don't know his overall, so I don't know where he'll be there, but he could get that bonus. What about doing that one for 250K signing bonus. Perfect. And now we got Willie Cleveland. We drafted a very old team, or at least old class of rookies, it looks like. I think Dwyer was like 20 years old, but everybody else has been like 23 or 24, which is not necessarily the greatest thing. So our team philosophy, I did all that last time. I don't really want to do that. 1 day until training camp. And now we are 12 days away from week 1 of the preseason against Miami. New season goals. Okay, so we need to find the sleeper in this year's draft. Draft a player with high potential in the late round. Okay, so that might not concern us if we get fired. Then we've got increase Tony Gonzalez's play knowledge to 25% learned or mastered. We could try to do that. That seems like it should be pretty easy. Adrian Wilson also. Justin Blaylock to 35%. Add 10 new plays before the preseason. No, ooh. I don't really want to create new plays, but plus 20 players success, like that's good. But it doesn't affect us, I don't think. And then don't draft a bust. Okay, so these goals are a little bit interesting. Hopefully they don't affect us too much. We've got, oh my god, 94 potential for Thomas Dwyer. Are you kidding me? Can I see his speed? What? 99 speed, obviously. I mean, this kid looks amazing. He's might not be the best receiver, but this is like Tyreek Hill before Tyreek Hill. Even faster than Tyreek. His catching is 70, so he's not the greatest receiver. He's just a straight burner. And I'm happy because he is so fast. That catching you can't teach speed. You can teach a guy how to catch a football proficiently in the NFL. That can be learned. That can be taught. I mean, look at Julian Edelman. He was a quarterback, drafted as a receiver, and became one of the better Patriot receivers of all time. So you could teach a guy how to catch. You can't teach raw athleticism. You can't teach speed. And this guy's got speed. So I'm super happy about that. What about the rest of the guys? Can we see everybody? Drew has 86 potential. Okay, so that's good too. We didn't miss on our two first-round picks. We did not miss on them. We might have missed on everybody else, but we didn't miss on our 2 first-round picks. I am happy about that, so that's awesome. The game plan, we have to train the rookie, Thomas Dwyer. I definitely want to train him so that he can get better catching. Is it going to tell me if he got better catching? I don't know if it is or not. Whatever. It's okay. Don't forget we have to keep in mind Tony Gonzalez, his play knowledge and stuff. Injury alert for Chris White. That's fine. He should be back. Game plan. Can I go to actual Tony Gonzalez? Or is it just rookies? This might be rookie mini camps and stuff. So let's keep working on Thomas Dwyer. We really need to put a lot of our efforts into Thomas to make sure that he is the best player he can be.
Hey, Coach. What do you want to work on
So
today?
let's find him again if we can. Can we not? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I didn't know if it was like a certain amount of things that you couldn't do with him. Health and fatigue, yada, yada, yada. Train players. We probably should focus on other people, but we're going to still... Oh, no, we can't do it anymore. So maybe it's a limit of 3. I don't know. It could be a limit of 3. I have no idea. But that's okay. Oops, I skipped that game plan. That's my bad. Didn't mean to do that. That might have been the last one we get, too. But we are coming close on finishing up the off-season. But Thomas Dwyer's injured. He sprained his knee. He's too fast. Oh, no. He's too fast. He's out for the preseason. But that's good because at least he should be back for the regular season. 93 potential now. I think probably because of his injury he's going down. Cut days. We have to cut 3 people here, so we'll cut this guy. Is that John David Booty? It might be. He's getting cut. I know he's got a legendary name, but he is getting cut. We're going to cut... No, 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 no! That was Browning. That's Najee Browning. No, no, keep him around. I forgot that I almost cut my draft pick. I didn't want to do that. All right, we are taking penalties for those guys, but it's only in like the 100K penalties. It's not crazy.
Practice about to start, Coach.
And
What's
we
the
need
plan?
to keep training Braylon Drew. Make sure that he is ready and raring to go for the preseason. Kenny Watson, we don't need any more free agents. We're still pretty good on that.
What should we
Let's
focus on?
train up Jay Lofton a little bit. Vernon Golston, I'm fine Without him, Marcus Pollard, no. Ryan Fowler, no. Don't want any of these guys. Injury alert for John Abraham. That's not good. QB, we don't need. We got my guy. Okay, Thomas Dwyer is ready to be trained again. That's awesome. So maybe that bruised knee isn't hurting that much. I don't need a quarterback. Stop giving me quarterback options. I got my quarterback. I got Troy Smith. I don't need no quarterback options. All right, now we move to preseason against Miami. That'll be in the
This is it. Game day.
that'll be in the next episode. This was just meant to finish up the offseason. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we did pretty well in the draft, at least in the first round. I can't say about what we did in the rest of the draft, but let me take a look. Can I see my draft recap? Like, what are the guys' overalls? So 79 overall for Thomas Dwyer and a 77 for Braylon Boudreaux is not bad for the first round. Jeff Molinax is an 83. We got him in the second round. That's pretty good. And then everybody else is kind of mid. But that's okay. It's okay. Because I feel like we won. With these 3 picks right here, we had a very, very good draft. I like the draft. I think we did a good job. And I'm very happy with how we did it. Let me know what you guys thought. Next episode, next Thursday, will be the start of season number 2, where we hopefully do not get fired in this second season with Atlanta. But that is yet to be seen. It could happen. I don't know. Stick around and find out. If you guys enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.